Hey guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a health bar UI, you could say that. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is obviously make your UI. So start a GUI, press the plus, insert screen GUI. You can rename this to anything. I'm going to name this main. You can press the plus on main or whatever your screen GUI is called. And then let's start off by inserting a frame. So you can make this look however you'd like. I guess I'm just going to make a bar. You can make this look fancier by inserting a UI corner, but for some reason when I use UI corners in a like tweening bar, it just ends up being weird. So I'm not going to use that for this video, but you can use that if you like. You can design it however you like. We're just going to get rid of the border, maybe make it a little bit darker. Now we can rename this to background, duplicate it, grab background and put it inside of it. Just drag background pretty much just on top. Actually, instead just duplicate and put it inside of itself again. It's the same thing, I guess. And then rename this to, actually just keep this as background and rename the new one bar. Try and match it up the best you can so it'll look nicer, unless you don't want it to look nice, and well, you can do whatever. Then you want to change the color. I'm going to do green because that's the traditional health bar color. Just going to do like this. You could tween it like halfway, because I don't know, I just like doing this. Now inside of our bar, or actually inside of our background, we can press the plus and insert a text label to display the player's health. Put this in the middle. Design this how you like. I'm going to get rid of the background, make it text scaled. I'm just going to do 100 out of 100 for the text, I guess. I'm just going to make it bold. I'm going to make it white with a stroke. Stroke in text means like border, not having a stroke. So yeah, so we got our basic health bar looking thing up here. So I'm just gonna rename this to display health. So let's start off by scripting our display health and display health text label if you have this. If you don't, then you can skip that into the video until the next part. So display health, I'm gonna press the plus. I'm gonna insert a local script. Can rename this to set text. So in the script, what we're gonna do is make a variable local player equals game.player the local player. This makes a variable and gets the local player so we can get the player's health and such. Now we can do script.parent.text equals player.character.humanoid.health dot dot quotation marks slash dot dot player.character.humanoid.max health. Pretty much what this is doing is setting the parent's text, which is the label. We're going to get the player's character and the humanoid because the humanoid keeps and stores the player's health. Then we're going to get the health from that. Then we're going to continue this and insert a string value. To continue, if you want to add multiple values to a text, you have to do 2 dots, which is a continuation mark. Continue, and then the same thing, except we're getting max health from humanoid. So let's say your max health is 250 for default, then it'll show up like 250 out of 250 or 50 out of 250 depending on the player's health. Now we want to get when the player's health changes. So player.character.humanoid.health.changed connect function. I'm not sure if you can do this with the player's health, but if we can't, then we can do it another way. But let's just test this out. Now you can copy this entire line or retype it. This pretty much just gets when the health is changed. So let's say health is 100, the player loses 50 health, and so they go to 50 HP. That means it's changed. So then it'll update the text. So we're just gonna retype. We can just copy this line and paste it, but I'll retype it. Script.parent.text equals player.character.humanoid.health, and then quotations slash dot dot player.character.humanoid.max health. So that should be the script done. We can go ahead and give this a little test. Let's go in output, let's check this out. Oh, humanoid is not a valid member. Oh, might have a problem. Alright, so in case, let's just do a weight. It's best to do a weight, like a weight of like 0. You could do 0.02, but I'm just going to do 0.1 because you want to make sure everything loads in. So just wait before you do anything, since you want to wait for the player's character to load in. So a wait pretty much just adds a delay. It just waits. Yep, attempt to index number was changed. So I knew you could not change or you cannot get when humanoid has changed inside of the player. So there's another way to do this. And it's not the most effective way, but it's the next way that I know. We can do while wait. I usually do like half a second, and then just cut this and put this here. This just pretty much loops. Every 0.5 seconds it'll try changing the text. This isn't a very good thing to do, well, as most told me, and I don't really think it's a good thing to do because it changes every half a second, and well, it's pretty much just spamming it. But in this scenario, this is the best way that I can do it, and it works practically the same. So let's go to player, or let's go, as you can see it says 100 out of 100, but let's go to the humanoid and let's quickly change my health. Let's say my health is 50. Oh, as you can see, changed to 50. Now if we try to change it to 150, it's just going to go to 100, but we can change our max health to like some large number. Let's change to like 5,000. As you can see, when I change it, it sometimes takes a second to update. Wow, I did not expect to type the same number. That's weird. So if you want to fix that, you can just lower this, so like 0.5. You can do something like this. I guess I'll keep it that way. Now let's script the actual bar so it tweens smoothly. In the bar, you want to press the plus. And let's insert a local script. Let's name this tween bar. So let's do a new variable, local bar equals script.parent. This is, I mean, it's not shortening it that much, but it's still pretty useful. So we're gonna make a variable that's the script's parent, which is the bar frame. So now let's do bar tween tween size. You want to put these a colon. You want to do udm2.new. This is gonna make a new size. Now in here, let's get the local player. So at the top, let's make a new variable. Local player equals game.player.local player. So this makes a variable called player and gets a local player. Now we're just gonna do player.character, character.humanoid.health, and slash player.character.humanoid.max health. This is pretty much the same thing as saying the player's health out of the player's max health. And now to show which axis we want, I don't know how to say it besides axis, we want it to scale on. We're just gonna put at the end 0, 1, and 0. So this will scale on, so this is X, Y, Z, or honestly, this is just, we have to add this part. So now we want to add the easing direction, so enum.easing direction. I usually do in out because it's just both and it's nice. This is just like the direction it's going, since in and out both have a slightly altered animation depending on your animation style or easing style. So then we do enum.easing style, and I'm going to do quad. You can pick through all of them there. Then this is how long you want it to take to get there. I'm just going to do half a second. And then these two, honestly, I'm going to be completely honest, I don't usually know what these do, but all I know is it's like some boolean and such. I keep these as false nil, so we're just going to keep it that way. Now you can copy the script, and if you want you can do the same thing as in the set text and do a while wait loop, because it's yeah, let's just do a while wait 0.5 do. You can paste this in here. Since it's quite a bit, you might want to select it, right click it and press copy, or press Ctrl C. So now let's give our health bar a little test. Let's let this load in. Oh, humanoid is not. Oh yeah, once again you want to add your delay. Sorry for forgetting that. Just add your delay to make sure that the character is actually in the game before you do anything. So you could just see the health bar right there load quickly up. So if we go into my character, go to humanoid, and I go to my health. Let's say I change my health to 50. As you can see, it smoothly changes downward. So I do 25, I do 90, 65. It smoothly changes. We can lower this delay. Just gonna do like 0.2. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just gonna do 0.1 just to make the bar move quicker. Now, if you would like to do an effect for the actual bar in our while wait loop, we can do an if statement. So if player.character.humanoid.health is less than or equal to, let's say 50, then script.parent.background color 3 equals color 3.from RGB. You can make this like an orangey color. It's pretty much just gonna change the color, so like when you're lower on health it'll show. So this is just checking if the player's health is less than or equal to 50, and it's gonna set the background to orange. Now we can do else if player.character.humanoid.health is greater than 50, then, and then you can copy the current color of the bar, and you do script.parent.background color 3 equals color 3.from RGB, paste in that color code, and then if it's less than, oh yeah, instead at the start let's make this an else if, and at the start let's do, whoops, my bad, we can do if player.character.humanoid.health is less than or equal or less than 50, then remove this end. Then we want to do script.parent.background color 3 equals color 3.from RGB. Can make this red. Let's actually change this up. Let's make this 25. And in here, let's do an and. So we're gonna do and player.character.humanoid.health is greater than 25. So pretty much this is checking if the player's health is less than 25 and setting the background red. This is checking if it's between or if it's less than or equal to 50 but greater than 25 and setting it orange, and then if it's anything greater than 50 it's green. So we can copy this and just paste this right here at the end. Now we can close our script and hit the play button. So let our health bar load up. Let's go into our player and let's test this out. Let's try 50 health. As you can see, the HP is like that, and if we do 10 HP, our HP bar is red, but let's say we go back to 90, our HP bar is green. Once again, let's do 51, it's still green, but once it hits to 49 or 50, it's orange, and if we do like 26, still orange, but 24, it becomes red. So that's how you can add a nice little effect to your health bar. So yeah, hopefully this video helped you, and hope you enjoyed. Bye.